Good morning, Karen Scholl, Operations Section Chief with the Alaska Incident Management Team here on the Bootleg Fire, July 29th for your operational update. So yesterday around the fire, we experienced quite a bit of uptick in activity, even considering the amount of rain that we had received the day before. For those of you who are local, this is probably a departure from what you're used to. What we've been hearing from the locals is that after a shot of rain like we received 2 days ago, that would normally not put the fire out, but tamper it down enough for crews to get around it. That's not the case these days, and that's due to the dry fuels and the severity of the drought that is occurring. So yesterday we did have some heavy fire activity. Everything was pretty much inside the lines and the footprint as you see it now, but we did have a lot of interior smokes and activity happening on the north end. Crews are still working on improving the line up around the north end, around Round Butte, in order to keep the fire in its current footprint. Interior smokes and activity was happening close to the line, but not threatening the line yesterday. Today we're expecting more winds out of the southwest. And those of you know Booth Ridge kind of as a protector for the south winds coming up here, but they're still receiving some winds and diurnal winds as they come out from the south towards the north later in the day. So we are expecting near red flag warnings across the fire area. We have red flag warnings to the west. So we're expecting an uptick again in activity along the northern perimeter. Other interior hot spots burning are basically all along the eastern part of the fire. A lot of activity. We had a column coming up from the eastern side yesterday. We did have a couple more spots outside the current footprint. We were able to get heavy helicopters and some tankers to throw some retardant down while we're continuing to figure out where the edge is. This burn out here in the eastern side is what we call a really ratty or dirty burn. There's no clean edge to it. And so it's taken a lot of effort to try and find that edge. And then where the black is, there are still a lot of receptible fuels within that area. So it's not clean, it's very dirty. It means that it takes a lot more effort and a lot more coordinated effort to move from one end towards the other and really ensure that we're picking up all the heat that is along that edge. And when we're talking the edge, we're talking a good half mile to a mile off what we think is the current edge. It could be anywhere on either side. So it's a really tedious, long process. And then with the spot fires that we received yesterday, that just takes away from the effort of finding the edge and putting it out. So a lot going on. We expect the same kind of conditions today, hot, dry, windy, and we'll see how we fare after today. The burning in the interior is okay. That's good. That helps us solidify and wrap things up, burn out the fuels that are receptible, but we're getting a little bit of the spotting from that as well. So see what today brings. Everything else in the northern part of the fire is holding well. A little bit of activity interior near the Sycam River. Down in Charlie, still picking up a few on the southeast corner, still picking up a few hot spots, but things are improving. And then most of Gulf and Whiskey is in a patrol status, and folks are still out there mopping up and picking up a little bit of heat here and again, but down in the south and the west, things are looking really good. That's it for your operational update. Have a good day.